Hey guys, let me try. There we go. Okay, welcome to the stream. I'm back from Germany. Sorry I was out last week. And even though it's Wednesday today, we are doing Clumsy trucking because I am out on Friday again because it's a holiday here in Singapore. But welcome to our guys over. We have some early birds. Thank you for joining, guys. Pro Gamer LPC. Thank you for joining us today. Yes, sure thing. We're still exploring ProMods 2.20 beta. It's not yet officially released. We don't have a clue when it will be, but we have an idea that it will be in the coming weeks. Hopefully 1 or 2 weeks from now, but we're not really sure. Hey Orange. Doing good, doing good. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I was out last week because I was in Germany for business. And I got to experience some of the autobahns, some of the highways, and I've seen a lot of trucks. It was really great. So maybe we can go and I can go and tell some stories about that. Although I have told a couple of stories in my previous episodes in ETS2 over at my YouTube channel. Yes, Pro Gamer, I did give you a shout out, didn't I? I did say hello. So thanks for joining and thanks for being first. Right. So yes, I did get a job here. We are still going with the same truck as with the previous stream. I do like these tandems and I do like the look of this. So we're not going to change it anytime soon. We are going to explore more of ProMods 2.20 though. And it will be the Balkans region today. Now to be honest, I've gotten a couple of requests from people. Some people in particular wanted to explore, how do you pronounce this, Marihamen, which is Åland Islands, specifically requested by Åland. I do want to check it out, although if you look here, the only new ProMods 2.20 area here is this one, so we'll have to maybe just teleport there. So, but maybe we'll try that at the end of the stream because yeah, it's not connected to any new area in ProMods 2.20 compared with if we look here. This is the entire Balkans region. Oh, this one, sorry. This area here is all unexplored, all new ProMods 2.20 areas. So I think it makes sense to explore this next. Yeah, it's time for the Balkans because we have explored Ireland in our Trucker for Hire series in YouTube, and if you don't have, you haven't seen that, feel free to check it out. There should be a link below to my YouTube channel. I do have a Trucker for Hire series where we basically start exploring Ireland. In my main ETS2 series in YouTube as well, we started exploring the new areas in Norway and Sweden, and we're on our also new areas in Finland. And we are on our way to the North Cape. So I think the main thing that we haven't explored in ProMods 2.20 is Balkans, this one, and some new areas in Spain. So yeah, we'll try to focus on those two. Ah, nice. Nice, that's good to hear, Orange. Actually, let me just give you guys a recap. You can take a screenshot of this. Pro Gamer, that's not the way to get subs. Please don't do that. No advertising, please. So if you are curious which new areas and cities are in ProMods 2.20, you can check out this image that you should be seeing right now. That contains all the list of cities and countries available and created in ProMods 2.20. You'll see some countries are in bold. That means those are completely new. They weren't existing before in the previous version of ProMods. And mainly that's Åland Islands, Ireland, Croatia, and Serbia, which are Balkans. Yeah. Cool. ProMods 2.20, you'll find the list that you have. That's cool. Yeah, they made it publicly available now, so that's pretty good. Alright. And yes, one more thing before we get started. I've gotten a couple of requests. Maybe I have to make a video on this so in the future when someone asks, I can share what I do. I gotten a couple of requests about my graphics settings. This is how it looks. I'm using window mode 1920 by 1080, mostly high and ultra, some medium settings. All the checkboxes are ticked except for the anti-aliasing and scaling as 100%. And I do this because I'm handling the anti-aliasing outside the game. I'm using NVIDIA Profile Inspector to help with the anti-aliasing and improve the performance a bit. So I might do a video on that just to help everyone, because I've gotten a lot of requests for like what settings do you use, how do you improve the performance and things like that. So I think it makes sense. But in the meantime, hopefully this will help you guys. And if you're interested in knowing what that NVIDIA Profile Inspector thing is, just Google ETS2 NVIDIA Profile Inspector. And one of the first few links will help you. If you look at that, there is a post on squirrel.tv forums by Atlanta Dark that contains the exact instructions, step-by-step instructions on how to do that. And that's only applicable if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, right? Anyway, yes. So that is the deal. Let's go and start. I found a job that goes to Novi Sad. So we'll be going from Szeged to Novi Sad here. And maybe we'll pass through Zrenjanin as well. Oh man, I'm gonna have a hard time. And we'll be passing through... No, we won't pass through here. But I do want to. Maybe we can check it out. Subotica. That's how you pronounce it, right? You guys taught me that. So it's not Subotica, it's Subotica. Hey, Alex. Yes, thank you. I'll be telling a couple of stories about that. I did have a good trip. It was very enlightening and entertaining. Oh, I haven't explored one of those. It's too bad. Ah, that's fine. Okay, and we'll have to gas up as well. Hopefully there is a... I don't see any fuel stations nearby. Maybe let's go through Subotica so we can go and grab some fuel as well on the way. Right, let's go. And for this stream, at least I'll try. If you remember from the previous stream where we had the same truck, I was actually using an automatic transmission because most of the modern trucks are like that. But I'm kind of missing the manual transmission, so I'm going back to manual just for this stream. If I can still manage, if I still know how to shift, just to really feel it. Wait a minute. What is that? Air pressure, looks like. Yeah, it is air pressure. Let's let it build. I did turn off the air brake simulation, I think, because I was having trouble with the parking and it was preventing me from moving. US Navy ship crash. No, I haven't. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. That sounds interesting. And why are the cones there floating about? Doesn't look good. Do you guys see? Also, guys, let me know if the sound levels are a bit off, alright? If my voice is a bit too loud, too soft. If the music is too loud, too soft. Or the game sound itself. I can't really see my trailer. There it is. It's a bit hard to align this though. But we can try. I do know that it works for advanced trailer coupling at least, so there is that. But we probably won't be able to attach like this at an angle. That might not be a good idea, but we'll try. We can try. Nope, doesn't work. Let's adjust. Magic floating cones, exactly. Oh crap, look at that. Oh, I think it was the dolly. I think the dolly was facing up. That's why the cones were facing up as well. So it seems like if we're going to go and target the dolly, we have to approach it at an angle. because it seems to have moved and it's not centered. If you look there, yeah, look at the dolly. It's actually a way off. That's interesting though, it doesn't actually target. It doesn't actually... How do you connect that then? Let me try connecting to the actual trailer, not the dolly, if it works, but I doubt it does. Might have to turn off advanced trailer coupling here. Hey Jack, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back. Oh no, it doesn't work. For some weird reason, it doesn't work. Let me try one more time with the dolly, and if it doesn't work, then we'll probably turn off advanced trailer coupling. Maybe sometimes the location's a bit off. Well, that just seems to push through. Okay, let's try to angle it a bit more. We can do this, we can do this. It's a bit tricky, but I think it's possible. Because there is some kind of collision. At least there is some kind of feedback. So it should work after some tries. Doing good, I'm doing good. I just got back from a trip last week. Sorry I was out. Yeah, I'll tell some stories about that when we get on the road. Okay, that looks aligned. Not entirely. There we go. Somehow it connected. Good. It is 8:15 in the morning for me. We do have some DRLs, right? I think. One sec. Yeah, we have DRLs. Daytime running lights. But let's turn on our lights here anyway. The ship collided with an oil tanker, leaving 10 sailors missing. Their bodies have now been found. Just 3 months ago, another Navy vessel collided with a container ship off Japan. Oh. So whose fault is it? So something like this happened already before? But in Japan. Why are ships colliding all of a sudden? That's weird. That's too bad. Time in the UK is 1:16 AM. Oh yeah, it's not a friendly time for the European folks, especially. My streaming time, sorry about that, guys. It's the only time I have, unfortunately, for streaming. But thank you for staying nonetheless. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate the effort. I know how hard it is to stay up, well, at least personally for me. Not very good at staying up late. Not since for a few years. Hey Darsh. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Probably the fault of the captains that collided. Oh, captains of the ships that collided. Yeah, that's true. At the end of the day, when something goes wrong, it's the commanding officer which gets the blame, because he's responsible for everything. That's how it is in life. Am I turning right? Yeah, I think I'm doing fine. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. I can be your lullaby as well. I know a couple of people have been doing that, like just keeping me in the background until they fall asleep. It's no problem with me as well. Thank you. Sure thing, Adarsh, and thanks for joining. And let me know if you're okay with me calling you Adarsh or something else. You prefer something else. Okay, so we are on our way to the Balkans area. We are in Szeged, and I'm seeing some weird arrows, some inverted arrows over there. Hopefully I'm not doing the wrong thing in here. But I think I'm doing something right. Wait a minute. I think I'm going the right way. But it looks like the trucks are going to the right, so I'll go there instead. Some nighttime getting to sleep music on. Well, the music itself is a bit... It's not really action-packed, if you know what I mean. It's not exactly lullaby-ish, but it's not exactly action-packed either. So I think it should be enough to get you started with your sleep. I do love how the way the trailer at the back follows and kind of sways with this kind of tandem approach. I like it. Also, we are almost out of fuel. I'm not sure if we'll be able to manage to reach Subotica. We might have to get towed or something. But it doesn't look like we're too far off. Okay, so we'll discover Subotica. Just maybe go around this place and see how it looks. There is no U-turn in here. Interesting. Maybe we can... I don't know. We'll see. Somewhere there. I can call you Chunk. If I try to if I can remember, that's a bit far from your nickname, from your Twitch username. So I can't promise to remember it. I'm very bad with that, but I can try. Chunk. 7 p.m. for you. That's perfect timing for you. In India, it's almost 6 a.m. Oh, thank you for waking up early to watch the stream. Your 8th grade school year began last week. Oh, nice, nice. Welcome back to school. Hopefully school is treating you fine. I know I've had mixed feelings about it before. Some years I'm pretty excited to go. Some I absolutely abhor. Did I use that term right? Yeah, some years I absolutely didn't want to go. Let's put it that way. But in the end, it's fun. Islas, I'm not sure what that means. Leaving the highway, looks like. Chunk Adarsh. So like, is that like a title? I'll call you Adarsh instead. That would be easier for me. That should be okay. Stop. Good. So, let me tell you some stories. It's in Croatia. Croatia is 2:21 a.m. Wow, yes. Sorry about that, but thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. And you'll be our tour guide, LPC. You'll be our tour guide when we get to Croatia proper, to the Balkans region. Let me know if what you see will be realistic or not. There we go. Subotica. We just found the sign. There we go, and we have just discovered it. Perfect. Let me do some engine braking in here. Cool. Nice roads indeed. Care of ProMods 2.20. Yeah, so I was in Germany last week, guys. That's why there were no streams, in case anyone doesn't know. I was there on business. And I really wish that I rented a car, because it was my first time to encounter actual European highways. And even though I've been seeing it a lot here in ETS2, I wasn't prepared what I was going to see in real life. I mean, I didn't know that how it looked in ETS2 was exactly how it looks as well in real life, and it was so, in my standards, it was so humongous. Because I'm pretty used to cramped roads. I mean, in Manila, where I'm from originally, the roads were really skimpy, so to speak, and we didn't have a lot of signs. We didn't have a lot of rules. Well, I guess we do, but they don't really get followed. And so it was very enlightening. It was a very great experience seeing that everything in here, well, almost everything, was true to life. The autobahns were something else. They were so humongous. Everyone was going 160, 140 kilometers per hour. And it was just, I don't know how to describe it. I really wish I drove. Hey Rohan, welcome back. How are you? Beta version, did they ask the activation code? I don't get it. I'm not sure what activation code you mean. Yeah, so when I came from the airport, I took a taxi to the hotel. This taxi trip lasted for around 40 minutes because my hotel was far away. This is 40 minutes in highways, so it was quite a ways off, like 30 kilometers away. So it was my first time to see the highways, the autobahns, and it was really something else. I know a couple of people, especially Europeans, would probably be like, okay, what's so special about autobahns? But if you're from my background, you don't really see a lot of those roads. I mean, in Singapore, the roads are pretty nice, but Singapore is a very small country, so we don't really have those. Oh, I'm gonna go through the curb. Let's try not to hit that. Might be a bit too small for me. That's fine. Okay, good. At least we missed the car. Yeah, Singapore has very nice roads, but it's small. It's not as expansive as the roads I saw in Germany, so it's very nice. Really enjoyed it. I was just looking at the roads and taking photos. Well, taking sneaky photos that didn't really capture the view, but I tried at least. Am I gonna hit that sign? I just might. Hey Manny, welcome to the stream. How are you? Thanks for joining. Do I do 2 jobs? Well, I have a full-time job, if that's what you're asking, and I just do YouTube on the side when I have free time. That's why I can't go full on with YouTube. That's why my streaming schedule is a bit limited. Yeah, and that's why I was out last week, because in my full-time job I had to travel. I'll also need to travel at end of September. I need to go to China for business again. So I'll have to record some videos in advance. That's somewhere in the week of September 25 where I'll be out. So no streams during that week. But I'll remind everyone so you guys know, and I'll try to prepare videos in advance so you can still watch something. Okay, am I doing the right thing here? This is a pretty tight squeeze, isn't it? I'm working as an IT consultant. I work for a multinational company. I'm not really comfortable sharing the actual company, but it's a multinational company focusing on IT services. And we have a multinational client who has been our client for a long time. and I've been working there for almost 10 years now. It's my first company out of the university, and I've been there ever since. So it's become like a family already. We know each other pretty well, and it was great because we don't really see a lot that often, because we work in different countries: Singapore, Germany, Italy, US, and so we always work virtually, but we rarely see each other face to face. So when we met each other in Germany, it's like, oh, finally we got to see each other. Like some people I've been working with for I don't know how long, maybe 5 years or more, and I just saw them for the first time last week. It's just like, oh, that's how you look like. I didn't know you were so tall. Things like that. Really trivial things, but it was fun. It was a great experience. India, yes, I working with a couple of Indians as well. I haven't been to India though. Maybe someday. But yeah, I do work with a couple of Indians too. Actually, there is one who I met in Germany. Actually, two of them are Indians, but both of them aren't living in India anymore. One of them is in Germany now, so he actually lives where I went, together with his family, and one of them is from the US. Oh, this is pretty nice. What is this? Some kind of closed road or something. Sobotitsa. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. Alright, nice. So you have to put your trucking skills. You mean in India? I heard the roads can get pretty exciting. Oh, look. Wow. Okay, full on audio. Hopefully my game won't be muted by that. Let's try to get away from that place. Looks like someone's having a party. With all the complex loads and traffic. Good. Looks like a lot of construction happening in Sobotitsa. And we probably cannot go through there. But that's probably the end of the road anyway. So let's just go around here and be back on our way. Now I can't remember if I picked an urgent job. Hopefully not, otherwise we'll be late. Yeah, I heard things can get pretty exciting in India, the driving in there. And even coming from a very exciting background, like driving in the Philippines can get very exciting as well. I think India is a lot more exciting, at least based on... I had a colleague who is Spanish. No, it's the other way around. I had a Polish boss, but he works in Spain. He lived in Spain during that time, and he went to the Philippines for work. So we met each other, and he was saying, yeah, the most he's been in a lot of countries, but the most exciting country he's seen in terms of traffic, in terms of cars, is in India. It's really something else. Like, people can go just counterflow and do some crazy stuff on the road. It's basically a do what you can system, as long as it works, as long as you don't hit anybody, probably. Which is the complete opposite from what I saw in Germany. In Germany, they're really strict. It's really something. Even the locals are strict. So we had oh crap, oversteered a bit. We have a German boss in there who toured us around. So he was from our client, and he knew exactly where the speed radars are. Like, okay, He knew exactly what the speed limit was even before seeing the sign, and he knew exactly where the speed radars were. Because apparently there are a lot of speed radars in Germany. I didn't realize. I thought it was only in the UK. So he would say like, okay, it's 30 here. Okay, it's 50 here. Okay, speed radar coming up ahead after that junction. And he would warn us because the one who's driving is my Italian boss who lives in Rome. And he was not accustomed to such kind of traffic. And what he was saying was in Italy, the roads pretty much did not have a speed limit. I mean, they were probably not so strict about. Maybe there were speed limits, but they were not so strict about it. And they were not so strict about the lanes, about everything in general. It's a mostly how do you say? It's a free country, probably you could say it like that. And he was having a hard time maintaining his speed within the limits. And he was always having to look at his speed and having to brake. And he couldn't believe when at times the speed limit would go down to 30. He was like, 30? Yeah, and so I'm not really sure if by the end of the day he actually got some tickets, but hopefully not. It was very fun seeing him drive though. It was kind of funny seeing him struggle with the German road systems and traffic rules. So yeah, what we see in ETS2 with the speed limits, with the speed radars, it's actually true. So this is actually pretty accurate. Reparoni. I don't know. Why isn't anyone watching other than you? That's a good question. I don't know. Probably no one knew that we were streaming today. The map is pretty good. I agree. This is one of the new areas in ProMods 2.20, and I've been enjoying the roads so far. The road markings and the details are definitely something. I'm not sure if they're accurate because I've never been here in real life, but it sure does look different from the other roads I've driven in. Finally someone. Yeah, true. Yeah, the small details like these I really appreciate. Like having a building with all the props in there, like forklifts, the cars parked, the people standing, like the gravel just piled up on the side. Things like that add to the whole realism of the place. And yeah, this has been a real treat so far. Novi Sad to the right. There we go. And then maybe we explore the other new area to the left, or to the east rather, of Novi Sad. Getting all the map DLCs is totally worth it. Oh, were you able to buy now? Good job. Congrats. Good. Then downloaded ProMods 2.18. Ah, perfect. Yes. If you ask me, buying all the map DLCs is worth it, even just for ProMods. But yes, definitely. Definitely a good deal. Were you able to buy it on sale? Ah, okay. Not yet this weekend. Okay. You can wait for a sale if you can. They do go on sale most of the time. Probably only France will not go on sale because it's the latest DLC. And the DLCs, the latest DLCs usually don't get any don't go on sale just yet. There's 10% discount for the map bundle. Ah, perfect. Yeah. That sounds good. That sounds good. Cool. Games Planet sometimes has good deals. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, sometimes they do. Their normal sales though aren't really beneficial to me, because usually they would have this 10% sale, or if you use like Squirrel's code, you would get like a 10% sale. But if I convert the value, the amount, it's actually even more expensive than the normal Steam price here in Singapore. So for Singapore, it's not that effective, it's not that cheap, it's not that worth it. But I guess if you're in the UK and you get that 10%, that's really 10%. But for me, because of currency conversion and things like that, I kind of lose out a bit. Yes, they are legit Steam keys. Games Planet is pretty reputable. That's why Squirrel moved to them, because he doesn't want to work with G2A anymore, where the keys are a bit more shady. You never know if what you're getting are keys from legit developers or from hacks or whatever. G2A is really cheap. It's actually cheaper, but the source of the... Why is everyone stopping? Engine died. Crap. You're not really sure where it comes from. That's the risk there. And it might be that you get a cheaper deal, but all in all, yeah, you're not really sure if you're buying off a key that came from the developer directly, or you're getting a key from something that was hacked or used a fake credit card to buy it, things like that. Not really sure. And that's why Squirrel went away from them, because they don't really... with the kind of system they have, they cannot protect it. And basically what they can just do is say, we're not accountable, we're not liable for that kind of stuff. We don't know where it came from, but there is a key. I think I can stay here in the middle lane. I like this kind of highway. This looks so good. We'll have to take a photo here at the bridge, definitely. What's strange though is we're going to Novi Sad, but Novi Sad is that way to the right. I hope we're not going somewhere wrong. We'll take a photo here after this truck. Yes, there. Yeah, Steam is definitely the safest way to go. Plus you have a refund. Although I doubt you'll be needing it. Once you buy ETS2, you'll not regret it. But yeah, there is a refund in Steam, and that's pretty much the most reliable place to buy it from. Now how do we... Oh, I think we have something here. There is a photo bomber there though, but I think we have something in here. Looks really good. Can actually trim it down a bit and see this one like that. That can work probably. Yeah, even at full price, definitely worth it. Have you guys bought the DAF tuning pack? I must admit I haven't bought it yet. So I'm not really that much of a fan of tuning packs. I mean, and if you notice my trucks, they're not really the most extravagant. They're a bit plain, on the plainer side. So I'm not really, I don't really do that much in terms of making it look super extravagant, you know. I'm a bit more of a fan of the plain look. Yeah, I think that's good enough. You bought it but haven't tried it yet, I see. You don't think it's really worth it. Yeah, it's the same for me. I mean, I want to support them, but I'm not really sure. I'm not a fan of the tuning pack so much. Maybe I'll get to use it eventually, and it's not really expensive, is it? So maybe I'll get it, just in case. I mean, we are driving a DAF right now, so in theory I could benefit from it right now. But yeah, in this stream I try to focus on the map rather than the truck, so I didn't want to spend any time today customizing our truck. Instead, we try and appreciate the view. I do love this view here. We have actually parallel roads. So on the inside, you have like that major highway, and here you have like the ones that go off, move off the ramp like this. This looks really, really good. I would bet that this is how it looks in reality. I mean, at least how the road signs look like in the Balkans region. Novi Sad discovered. Cool. And I think there's a discoverable as well. Okay, so if we go through the roundabout, and if I turn right here, crap. Oh yeah, he's going. Insane. That driver was a bit insane. Moving lanes left and right. Did you guys see that? It was like he wasn't sure where to go. He's lost just like me. And crap, this is a dead end. I don't think this is a nice place to be at. So we'll probably go around from here. I'm not sure if my truck will hit that pole though. It just might. It just might. Okay, I think it dodged it. This time we have to dodge this plant. Ooh, how do you have that crown symbol? It's a Twitch Prime symbol from Alex. He has Twitch Prime enabled. He linked it to his Amazon account, his Amazon Prime. What's the bitrate I'm streaming at? I think I'm streaming at 2500. I would have preferred a higher bitrate, but that's the thing. You can't go too high because if you go too high, people won't be able to watch you anymore. I'm also using the NVENC, the NVIDIA encoder, which is degrading the quality a bit in low bit rates like this. Look at this guy. That's a nice aspect. That's a nice add-on, having like a cyclist like that. I like it. First time I've seen a cyclist on the actual road. Pretty interesting. NDI plugin. What is that? Not familiar with it. I'm familiar with the NVENC, but not NDI. Avia. So even a subway there. Pretty cool. I like this place. Pretty cozy. Oh, me first in the roundabout. Don't even try it. I need all the space I can get, because my trailer behind okay, barely made it. There we go. Yeah, I kind of miss going manual. I'm a bit more inefficient, but it's more fun. Sometimes it's good to mix it up. It's a plugin from OBS where you can make your second PC do all the hard work. Ah, well, I don't have a second PC, so no, I'm not using it. That's nice though. Yeah. Some full-time streamers have that setup, like Squirrel has it. I know a couple of people who do it as well, having two PCs. Personally though, it's too complicated for me. Even though, yes, it is the most effective way to do things if you really want no frame rate loss. But yeah, it's a bit too much for me personally. So we turn left here, I guess. Look, there's a cyclist there again. Is that the same guy? He's even crossing the street. Although he is floating a bit. Looks like ET. Do you guys still know ET? Let's go and look for a parking. Yes, it does, Alex. It overwrites. I'm not even sure if the Balkans region is still compatible. Do I have the simple parking turned on? I do want to reverse this out, even though that takes a lot longer. G, and I'm not sure about those errors. Simple parking doubles is 0, so it should work. I don't think this one has it. What did I press now? Beacons. There you go. Southern region map. No, I don't have it right now. I'm not sure if it's compatible with 1.27. I haven't really tried. And I'm not sure if it's compatible with ProMods 2.2. It should be, but since we're exploring 2.2 anyway, I mean, there is no point in having Southern region as well if we're not planning to visit it. So it looks like a pretty straightforward drive. It is going to be still pretty tricky though. That parking space is very complicated. I mean, it looks simple, but it's actually trickier than it looks, because you have to position yourself to the rightmost area of the wall, near the wall, and have to adjust there. Southern region will work with 1.28, but you have to delete some files. I see. Yeah. Welcome back, Orange. Yeah. Internet connection can be a pretty tricky thing. Yeah, so this one, how the heck do you park that? You just move here to the right or something? And I think my trailer might even hit that side. Try hugging this crap. Okay, that wasn't too much. That wasn't too much. Like, how the heck do you park that one? You don't have enough space for it. Unless they intend me to reverse there. Yes, they probably do. Let's have a look at it first. Or maybe they want me to reverse? I'm not really sure how they want it. Maybe I should have studied it better, huh? This is gonna be a bit tricky. We are in Novasat, yes. Thanks a lot, Rohan. Have a good day as well, and thanks for dropping by. See you next time. This is gonna be a bit tricky. Maybe I shouldn't have done the advanced trailer, advanced double parking. Gonna be hitting a lot of crates in here. What am I actually hitting? Look at how the truck looks. How it just... But... how it derps up with that. With those crates. It's insane. I don't think this is gonna work. Might have to circle back here. Yeah, I know, right? Let's try to work it like this. And perfect timing, the rain just started, but okay, let's try it like this again. Let's try this one more time. You're gonna hit the wall. Yep. Kinda. It's fine. I can make this. Alright, let's try to do it like this. Hug the wall to the right. And just try to squeeze in to this area. Does that work? I hope it does. The back looks like, there we go. That wasn't too hard. Yeah, that works. Nice. I'm happy with that. Very short trip. 5k Novi Sad. There we go. Perfect. What time is it? 2 o'clock. So we should be able to take a... Yeah, I do want to see this. Zrenjanin. Maybe we can find a job. If we can't, we'll just go there. Nope, there's nothing. Alright. Hey man, Zay, the car guy. Ah, yes, I read that right. I hope. Welcome from Alabama, United States. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Hope you're enjoying currently. Oh, I do want to check that out. So maybe we can check that and then we can go through here. We can go around like that and go through Zrenjanin in here. Maybe we can find a job here somewhere. Yeah, looks good. So we travel that way. Explore new areas in the highway. I do love these highways. They look very different from the usual ones that we're accustomed to. Doesn't look like German highways at all, or other countries' highways. Pretty unique, I must say. Nah, I think we'll hit those crates again. The unsurmountable crates. Nice. Maybe some wipers will do some good. Thank you. Maybe one more level. Nice. The good thing about this kind of truck is even though you don't have a job, you don't feel that that much incomplete, you know what I mean, because we still do have a trailer after all, like that one. Yeah, so it's not like you don't have anything, you don't have a job, but you still have a trailer like this, so it doesn't make you feel that bad. Okay, ignore that. Went over the curb a bit. It's probably going to be nice to turn on some lights. Thank you. Did the rain just stop? Not really. Okay. Let's continue on. Good. Yeah, I almost forgot about the DAF. This triple wiper setup surprises me every time I see it. And this bit of road looks pretty peaceful. There's is that like a bike lane probably on the side? Yeah, looks like it, huh? Engine braking all the way. There we go. That was a bit too much, but It worked out in the end. Is that how they call their highways? Autoput? That's interesting. There we go. Our turn. Has some protected left turns as well. And why is this guy stopping? Out of no reason at all. Did they just hit each other? It looked like it. Yeah, it kinda looked like it. It's not that difficult to drive this how do you call it? Pickup truck? Trailer truck? Ooh, an MA dealer. Cool. It's not that hard. It's not bulky at all. Even with extended back like this, it's not that hard to turn like in normal, like if you drive a bus, like that longer type of bus. That one you really need to put a lot of space between you and the corner. But this one, not really. It's pretty interesting. And basically corner like a normal car. Maybe just a tad more allowance to be safe. And here we go. Is that a train track? It is. Too bad no trains though. And is that where we came from? That industrial area? Might be, huh? Might be. Slow down. Eat both lanes, why not? And there we go. Not the smoothest, but fine. And we turn right here. Cool. Okay, good. We're on our way. What is it here? 80. Alright. Nice. When is it 80 and when is it 90? That's interesting. I remember having like a 90 area here like a few minutes before. And why is it now 60? In a highway like this. Quite an interesting concept. Going 60 just because there's a junction. What if you're just going straight, right? It's a bit unfair for you, having to slow down. If you're turning, then it kind of makes sense, because you'll be slowing down anyway, but in case you go straight that highway, you would be... That's not fair, I think. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's really how highways are developed here. Look at how dark that is. Why is that dark? Probably some thick clouds. If you saw that left side mirror we had, it was super dark. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. Maybe it was just the lighting color. See, here it's 90. Like in that humongous highway it was 80, but here in this like national road it's 90. Oh, now it's 70. Okay, that makes more sense. Is it still raining? Yeah, it is. Okay, and now we're entering a town. Am I super slow now? Okay, Let me have a look at my... Oh yeah, there's a cop behind me. Crap. Eat it. A few inches from the line. Broke too late. Brake too late. Have a look at my fuel consumption is 43. Not so good. Not so good. Apparently there is a town there. That was Temerin, which is not in the map. Is it? No, it's not. Yeah, it's not in the map. Interesting. Alright. Alright, this one I think we're entering is the one starting with Z. Isn't it? Looks like. Discover it now, maybe? No? Okay. Wish they would put those towns on the map even if there are no drop-off or pickup points. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to put a town there. I've seen some maps do it, like in Southern region. Or was it in Rust map? I did notice a lot of those. Like you just basically pass through them and you discover them. But you don't really find anything else in them. That would be nice if that was put in. Maybe that's a work in progress. So maybe they didn't want to put a town in there because they are still planning to fully implement that town eventually. Maybe. Or like this one. It's a different one as well. That was not the town that we were going to. But still it was in the map. I mean it was... we passed through it. Oh, a tractor. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Yeah, I remember this. Back when this was not yet ProMods. Back when this area was still done by Project Balkans. I remember driving through here and having to overtake a couple of tractors. So it seems like, yeah, in reality there is that kind of setup. Tractors really do pass through here. When I was in Germany last week, there was one time where we actually had to slow down because there was a tractor in front of us, and it was one of these humongous tractors which had like an implement at the front and at the back. In the front it was like a that thing for harvesting crops. They had that grate thing in front which was folded, but it was still looked humongous. And at the back it seemed like I'm not really sure what it was. Haven't played farming sim. Oh crap, headlight. It's fine. It was, I think, was it a baler thing that created bales, or a seeder? I'm not really sure, but it was a tractor which had both front and back implements, different implements, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, I didn't really realize the scale of it. Maybe it was just a humongous version, but it was really humongous. It was almost as big as a truck. At least that's how it felt like while we were in a car. I mean, in farming sim we see that kind of thing, but I don't think the scale was something I expected. I was expecting it to be a bit bigger than a car for sure, but not almost as big as a truck. And it was really slowing people down. But I guess it was really a road where tractors drove through, because where are we going? Let's just stop here. No, let's stop at the next one to explore this place. Really nice town. I think it was just how do you say? I did see a sign, which I think meant there are tractors in the area. There are tractors driving in the area, so it's a legal road for them to drive in. So when that happens, you either have to overtake or you have to just wait behind them. Let's hope there's something here. I do see some trailers in there, but where they're going, I have no clue. Livorno. That's the wrong way, that's the wrong way. That can work, but that's urgent, so no way. I do want to take our time so we can explore more areas and just enjoy the sceneries. Nothing. Oh, that can work. That can surely work. 626 kilometers. I like that. Let's take that. We'll be skipping one town though. Osijek. It's a bit too out of the way. But everything else we might be seeing. Maribor. Maribor will also not be seeing, but I think it can work. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Let's take that. Oh, it's not articulated. Maybe there's an option to articulate it. Yeah, I think so. Let's try. And if it's not, then we get to experience how it feels with a trailer with no dolly, which I'm not sure if it exists in real life, but I think that was the only solution before, when articulated trailers were not yet allowed. I mean, multiple articulation points were not yet allowed. But I guess they do exist. I would assume they exist in real life. Otherwise, Fleming V, who is the creator of the tandem trailer mod, would probably have removed it already if it didn't exist in real life. At least that's what I think. Where are we going? That one, Nagel Group. Wow, it's really boring now, isn't it? What time is it anyway? It is 4:43 in the afternoon. Alright, that's fine. Okay, it's one of these. Surely, it's probably this one. Let's see, can we customize you? Yes, we can. That's perfect. Canned tuna, 18 tons. We can pick a dolly. I think I'd rather pick a dolly. Cooliner. Let's pick a cooliner that's we can pick the number of axles as well. Like this one is 3 axles, 2 axles. Let's pick the 3 axles one. 3 axles at the back, 2 axles in the dolly. I think that's worth it. Yes, this is Fleming's mod. Fleming V. I haven't really tried any other tandem pack, but I'm pretty happy with this one. Look at the modeling of that one. Even the springs and the chains are modded in. That looks so detailed. Look at that. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. I hope we can line up to it properly though. Might be a bit of a challenge. Where the heck is it? It's there, okay. Can't see anything at all. Oh crap, looks like my neighbor is doing his renovation works again. Sorry for the background noise guys, but I'll try to fill in the noise with some music and engine sounds. But from time to time you'll hear these construction sounds, these drilling sounds. Really bad timing for these guys. We started yesterday while I was having calls and such in work. But yeah, what can you do? Okay, that looks good. Isn't it? Maybe not. Are there skins available? Yes, there are a lot. Well, not a lot, but there are some. Like Scanias, some pretty custom skins. You can see some of them in the Steam Workshop. But what I like so far is this white one. This plain looking white one, which is pretty classic looking. Pretty clean and sleek. If we went for a Scania, I would have gone for the Scania skin. For real? Why doesn't that push through? I mean, what's wrong with that? I think I'm a bit misaligned. Right, let's try to fix it. Let's try to fix it like so. I had the feeling they'll be continuing today with the renovations. Because one day is probably not enough. There we go. That looks really good. And that looks really long. Look how many axles we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the trailer. 1, 2, 3 on the truck. This is gonna get pretty interesting. Okay, let's do this. Let me go and check. 1 sec. Hey Gav. Thanks for joining, man. How are you? Okay, so we're going through the A3. We'll be skipping Osijek, so unfortunately. But we can go through Slavonski Brod and explore that way. We can push on through to Zagreb, like so. Yeah, probably like that. And then we can probably push on through like there and end up here in Ljubljana. Ljubljana? Phew. And then maybe see the other places. Is that new? Klagenfurt am Wörthersee? It's in Austria, isn't it? Sounds German. You're doing fine. Glad to hear it. Me too. Me too. Doing great. Can you make it like that? I did notice that the turning radius on this truck is not the best. It's not like the other trucks I had. It's a bit on the stiff side. This is a lot heavier now. 18 tons was it? I think it was. I don't really have the most powerful engine. I think we only have a 480, if I remember that correctly. Let's see. Yeah, a 480. You can see the number there below the window. This is actually a skin, this trailer. You can see there are a lot of signs. TAR 80 speed limit, and there's a D up on the upper right. So this is actually a skin, but it's a pretty simple skin. But yeah, it is. It's not just completely plain. Hey Rata, welcome man. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a while. You have that like trademark thing. Ah, I didn't know that was what you were intending. Thanks man. Thanks a lot for subscribing. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Man. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Welcome back indeed. That should gain you access to the GG emote. And some perks as well, I think. Yeah. Currently KM is a bit alone in the Discord server. On the subscriber only channel. But you can join there as well now. The new promos is beautiful. I've been playing ETS2 non-stop. Well, consecutively. Like in the channel, I think I'll have ETS2 this week from Monday all the way to Thursday. And I'm not sure if I'll continue that until Friday. Good thing that guy went away. Because I'm enjoying it so much and there's so much to explore that I can afford to do like almost daily episodes even with just ETS2. There you go, that's the one. GG. Yeah, I think it looks pretty nice as well. I'm a bit biased because I did that. Like 99% similar with the CG logo, huh? But the good thing is you can use that in other channels as well. So you'll get a pretty unique GG emote. I guess not a lot of people would have that. That's good to hear, Orange. That's always pretty frustrating when that happens. Okay, is that good enough a turn? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's actually even a bit too much. Eating up that entire left lane. Looks great. Thanks. Glad you like it. Yeah. I have no clue, Gav. It's something even ProMods team doesn't know. But it's close. It's close. They released that trailer already. If you've seen it, that trailer which just makes you want to play it even more. And they did, as you guys mentioned, it is in the compatibility version or a compatibility page now in the ProMods website. So it should be sometime very soon. I guess in 1 to 2 weeks, but we don't really know. We'll see. Trieste is amazing. It's made by the same person who did Barcelona. Ah. Is it going to be full-on FPS rip though again? Because the guy who did Barcelona did a pretty good job. But he was, I think, kind of enjoying the details a bit too much. But I know he did optimize it now, so I hope he learned a lot since the last time. So he can balance the details with the performance. So I remember the first time I went through Barcelona, it's just like, oh my goodness, like 5 FPS. And then the second time I went through there, it was much better. It will probably be FPS rip. Okay, I see. Where is Trieste again? Is that also part of Spain? Maybe we can look, huh? 1 sec. And yeah, guys, you'll hear a lot of banging and drilling. That's my neighbor. Oh, this one, the Italy. Yes, I wanted to. Yeah, I saw this one. I wanted to go here mainly because if you look at that road, that looks monstrous. Look at the level of detail in there compared to, for example, Venetia. Might not be a fair comparison, but if you look at the other towns, it's very simple, like 1 intersection, 2 intersections. But if you look at this place, it's absolutely monstrous. Maybe we can make some time to go through here today. That would be awesome. Maybe we can pass through Zagreb, Rijeka, and Trieste. Or Zagreb, Ljubljana. No, we are actually ending here in Ljubljana, which is actually pretty nice as well. Look at that intersection. Look at these junctions, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. I would want to drive through there. That looks pretty exciting. Oh, and yes, since I came from Germany, I saw a couple of the establishments that I didn't really know were real before, or I knew were real, but I've never seen them in real life. So I wasn't sure. But now at least I have a more, not really deeper understanding, but at least I saw them with my own 2 eyes. Like gas stations, Aral, DB Schenker, although we have that in Singapore as well. What else? I saw a company in the map a few seconds ago that I saw in real life. As we go through, I'll probably remember it. I saw different kinds of trucks as well. Some were pretty pimped out, some were pretty simple, but all of them looked amazing and looked perfect for the ETS2 scene. So apparently trucks like that really do exist in real life. It's not just for show. It's not just make-believe. Like, some of them are really, how do you say? Well, yeah, pimped out is, I guess, the term for it. They do exist, and they do drive in the German autobahns. I would have loved to take pictures, but I was a bit shy with my colleagues, with my bosses around. They might not understand why I'm taking photos of trucks and highways. Because, yeah, for a guy who lives in Europe, for a guy who's very accustomed to European highways and European roads, there'll probably be nothing so special in driving through German highways. But for me, it's a very great experience. It's something that you would I can imagine that you would start not really neglecting, but taking it a bit for granted because it's there. But if you've never been in a highway that huge, it's something. So it's really something for me. Fun fact, Trieste used to be its own country from 1945 until the 50s, when it was split between Slovenia and Italy. Ooh, interesting. Fun fact indeed. Thanks for that. So what happened? Was there a war? Was there a problem with the... I don't know. How did it become part of Italy? That would be an interesting point as well. We should start merging in. Good. I love this highway. I love these highways in the Balkans region. I remember even in Project Balkans, in the Project Balkans mod, when the Balkans was introduced, I remember really liking the highways as well. But I think now it looks even better with ProMods doing it. Yeah, details are definitely there. You can see different fences, the fields, the vegetation. Feels like a highway in a bit of a country setting. Just a split. No war, no problems. The country was a temporary thing. Ah, I see. I see. Cool. Well, that's good to hear. No wars is always good. Although no drilling would be even better. Yesterday I had to stop recording because there was this drilling. And I had to time my recording during lunchtime because I know that the people who were working upstairs, would probably be having their lunch. So I tried to record during that time. So I was able to squeeze an episode in. But yeah, right now I'm streaming. I don't really have a choice what time I stream. So sorry about that, guys. Hopefully it's not too noisy for you. I'll try to drown the noise with some music and some engines and some with my voice. Wow, we're doing really poor in fuel economy. It's not going good at all. I think that's mainly because in these areas in the Balkans, things are pretty flat. You don't get a lot of hills. No, not too much, not too many ups and downs. Is it going a bit too fast? Not really. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at that sky. Okay, let's just slow down here and enjoy the view. Good, good. And look how these merges work. These merges work beautifully. They don't just cut you off. They give you a chance to merge in and see how things are going. I love that. It's pretty amazing. Cool. I also like this new change in 1.28. I think it's new. But if I turn on the retarder like that, it only turns on when I release the gas. See, when I'm stepping on the gas here, if I let go of the gas, the retarder kicks in. But it's not always on. Just like engine braking. Wow, look at that sky. Woo. We need like window shades. That looks beautiful. I think we'll take a screenshot. Let's take a screenshot there. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Oh yeah, definitely. One for foggy weather 2.0. Looks amazing. Maybe from this angle as well. The trees are going to block it a bit, but I think we can make that work somehow. There. You don't mind my screenshots, by the way. Thanks a lot. Because I've gotten like some comments or one comment which say something like, I hate it when you take photos. Well, I need some thumbnails at the very least. So I would need to take photos. I can always take them out, but then that means I'll have to edit the video. That means I might not be able to manage daily videos anymore, because editing takes up 3 more hours of my time, more or less. And 3 hours for rendering is a bit too much for my schedule. Why would anyone hate a screenshot? I think they kind of how do you say, the momentum is lost. So we're driving like this and I have to pause the game to take a screenshot. I think they hate that, or the guy hates that, or the lady hates that. Do I have to go straight? Yes, I go straight. Cool. Okay, so at least here it's 90. Look at that. That's really awesome looking. Woo. Beautiful. Beautiful skies. Let me just go to 90 here and there. Go in cruise control. My immersion. Exactly. Exactly. That's probably the complaint. It's really something, huh? What time is it anyway? It is 8 p.m. Wow, and the sun is still up. Which I guess would not be surprising here in Europe. In summer, at least I heard from the guys in Germany, that in summer there was a time when the sun was up until 11 p.m. That was a bit extreme. When I was there last week, the sunset was around 8:30 to 9 p.m. which was also a bit late for me, because I'm really used to having 7:30 sunsets the whole year. Like in the Philippines even, 6 p.m. would be the sunset, or 5:30 during Christmas season. What you should do is, as a suggestion, do a review video for ProMods 2.2 and fog weather. That would be nice, yes. True. That would be very good. I'm just too lazy to do it, but yes, I definitely agree. Is this a toll gate? Seems like it, huh? Yes, you did, Red. Yes, you did. Welcome to the stream. Alright, thanks a lot, Rata. Okay, have a good night and have a good dinner. Is this like this is a border? Yes, this is from, correct me if I'm wrong here, Croatia to Serbia. Why does it seem so dark? It was not a toll gate, it was a border patrol, a border checkpoint. And maybe I should have gone through that right side, seeing that all the trucks and buses are going through there. So maybe let me try going through that place. Even though the GPS is recommending I go to the right, or go straight. Whoa. Hey Red, thanks a lot for that. That's amazing. 300. That's insane, man. Thank you. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Serbia to Croatia. Oh, is it the opposite way? I thought it was... Alright, great, thank you. Man, I thought that I got it right. Okay, so what's everyone doing in here? Wrong range, my bad. And this is why I wanted to get that. You know, I was really tempted. You guys know SKRS, right? The one from CSIO. And the one where people were complaining a lot because they are getting their shifters like after 6 months without any notice whatsoever. Like it was, the order was processing for 6 months and then suddenly it just reaches your house. But it's not really suddenly because it takes 6 months. Thanks a lot, Red. And you actually upgraded your how do you say, your badge is purple now. Congrats. And thanks again. So yeah, in okay, what's happening here? They're stopping, I think. And I think that guy is merging into the wall. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Didn't know that would happen as well. Thanks a lot. It's humongous. So what was I talking about? Crap. I forgot. I always forget my topics. There we go. Yes. Took 4 months to get your SKRS. So I'm definitely not going to order an SKRS from CSIO. But there's a Polish guy who does his own SKRS shifters. Coming not from Eaton Fuller parts, but coming from European truck parts. Fee will be paid at the end of the road. Oh, that's nice. It's actually an auto toll. That's pretty cool. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. It's nice. That's something like France, isn't it? Where the barrier just raises up. So yeah, I was oh, maybe you should have slept, huh? Because it is getting dark. Maybe in the next rest area we sleep, so we can appreciate the view more. Although this looks like a pretty good view as well, this sunset. So there's a Polish guy who makes shifters from Scania, Volvo, MAN parts. Almar, SKRS I think is the name of the part. Almar, ALMAR. And the so far his feedback is like 100% in eBay. So I was thinking of getting an SKRs from him and having it shipped to Germany while I was there last week, but for some weird reason, because he's from Poland and Germany is a different country technically, it classifies as international shipping even though it's just a few hours away. So the shipping from Poland to Germany is the same, has the same cost as shipping from Poland to Singapore, which is insane in my books, but fine, that's how it works. So I didn't order anymore, and now that I'm back, I'm kind of hesitating to buy because it's a bit expensive and I might not have enough time, or I might not have enough budget rather. Why did I go through here? I could have just gone straight. The GPS is really acting up sometimes. Yep. And then we'll be merging in again. Okay, yeah. This is cray. Sunset was looking good, yes, but now Now we don't have any sun at all. Merchant, thank you. It is a real pleasure driving through these highways though. Really liking it. Although it is a bit dark, I must admit. And looks like we are going through an exit, looping to the left, right? Can't really see what's ahead. Oh, I hope you guys can see something. It is a bit dark, I must admit. Okay, kind of works. Let's go 8th gear. That's probably better. There we go. And my trailer is barely on the line, so let me go squeeze inside a bit more. There we go. So hopefully there's a sleeping area here, but I don't think so. Not seeing any after this toll gate. This looks like a pretty small one. Alex, thanks a lot, man. 500. Thank you for the tip. Thanks for the cheers, rather. Yeah, that will help a lot towards my shifter. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Oh, this one isn't automated. That's a shame. I had my expectations up now because of that first toll gate. Thanks, man. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I'll get that shifter eventually. Hopefully. But yeah, it will really help a lot with the range and the splitting. So right now, I always get that problem where I don't know which range I'm in because there is no physical button which you can feel if you're in the high or low range. So you just basically have to look at the gear and, oh yes, I am in the high range. Something like that. So it would really help also with the immersion. It's not essential, it's a very good to have. It makes the game more enjoyable. Agree, definitely agree. That's the exact description for it. It's all about the immersion, right? And even though realistically speaking, most of the American trucks are automatic nowadays, there's still something different with driving a manual truck. Driving it in manual, there's something really immersive and real in it. So you kind of sacrifice a bit of realism, but you get a lot of gameplay and a lot more control. Thanks, man. So Orange, if you're in the US, you're in Chicago, right? I think in the US you get some bits as well if you watch some ads. I'm not really sure how it works because it's not the way it doesn't work in Singapore. We don't get bits. So in Singapore we only get bits if we buy them. You will have to link your Amazon account and you buy some bits through Amazon, and those you can use for cheering. But in the US, I think from what I've heard, you should be able to earn something by just watching a lot of advertisements. And you should be able to earn some bits for free. Not a lot, but some. You feel a real accomplishment when you shift well, no grinding. That's true, that's true. And especially if you're able to manage some kind of double clutching. Double clutching, it's been a while since I did that. I've given up on it because it doesn't really work in this game so much because you don't have the feedback of the shifter. Like you don't know if it's the right range or right rev, but you just sort of feel it. There you go. That's the drill. Okay, now it might be a bit I didn't think of this. Might be a bit challenging to go back now. To go in reverse. Let's try. Let's try to do this. If I want to go that way, I want to go this. I want my trailer to go this way. I don't think that's the right one. But maybe we can just double trailer reverse. My goodness. No, let's just climb the curb here. Going cheaty. Oh crap. Rip car. No. Let's try to avoid it. You can eat like 5 cracker boxes in a week. Yeah, that's true. You have a point. And no problem if you don't have bits. I don't either. But thanks for the cheers, guys. I really appreciate it. It's really something. Feels good, man. Right, I was able to escape from reversing back then, but later on during parking, we probably won't have that luxury. And for anyone who's not yet in the Discord server, feel free to join. That's the link as Nightbot posted. There's a point for you. Oh, no one home. What's happening here? There we go. Good. On our way. Am I even going the right way here? Yes, I am. Because there is a discoverable up ahead. I like the layout of this town. Slavonski Brod. It's very unique. Lots of windings, ups and downs. Too bad there's not too many cars in there. But I think that's also because I disabled the real traffic density mod from SIP. Because when I'm streaming takes up a lot more power and requires a lot more resources than when I'm just recording. So I don't think my PC can handle streaming and having too much traffic at the same time. Might be too much for it. No, yeah, it's there. There it goes. I just don't have a bump up traffic situation. Can I turn around there? It is a DAF dealer after all, so you should have that right at least to use it as a U-turn point. I'll try not to hit anything or anyone. Look at how that trailer just sways away. And look at how useful the bottom mirror is, so you can see where your trailer is ending when it's going wide like that. Let's maybe let this police guy get past first. Thank you. Let's eat both lanes because I think I'll be hitting that gate. There's something magical about having like a double trailer setup like this, a tandem trailer. You think your trailer will hit the gate, but for some reason it just makes it through. Yeah, streaming really takes a lot from your system. It takes a lot. I'm barely able to manage with my i5. And if I didn't have this NVENC, this encoding for which uses up my GPU, I wouldn't be able to stream. My i5 CPU just isn't enough for it. Alright, so this is a red light. But I think the red light is for going straight. Yes, the one for going right, I don't think is part of that. In some parts in Germany where we were, there was this strange traffic scheme where you have that traffic light, but at the side of that traffic light there's a sticker, there's a glow-in-the-dark sticker that is a right turn symbol, and then there's some German words, a German sign under it, which of course I didn't understand. But what my German boss said is it says turn right. It's like a turn right anytime with care. So it's like in the US rules probably. Because normally in Europe in a red light you can't turn right. But with that sticker, it just means turn right anytime but give way. Something like this, I would assume. Which kind of makes sense actually. But I don't think we have that kind of setup here in ETS2. I don't think that's coded in somehow. Slow down here a bit. There is a toll. Let's just glide and save up some fuel. Is this automated? Tell me it's automated, please. It is. It is not. Crap. Okay, fine. But if I have retarder set, does that mean I can have my retarders on? Because whenever I step on the gas, it removes the retarder. Like if I turn it on like now, it's off. I think. Yeah. See, even if I max it out, as long as I'm stepping on the accelerator, it doesn't turn on. Which kind of makes sense. And as soon as I let go of it, then it starts to kick in. It's pretty nice. I think that's new with 1.28. I didn't notice that behavior before. I know that worked with engine brakes, but not with retarders. Are we good? Am I not hitting anything? Okay, we're good. And we're good to merge in as well. Are you going to get to drive when you go to Cincinnati? Yes, that's the plan. That will be my consolation. So normally in Cincinnati, I'm not really excited to go. Honestly, there's not a lot to see, is there? Although there is a cheesecake factory. That's maybe the highlight of the trip. But yeah, I've been there for maybe 3 times for business. And I think it might be time to drive my own car. My license should be valid, so I should be able to rent a car and go around. And there's a GPS anyway, I can use my phone or whatever. So it shouldn't be that complicated, I think. And US rules are pretty much more basic than European rules. They don't have roundabouts, they don't have all these road signs, and they're more like listed in words rather than just having signs like stop, no right turn, no red signal, things like that. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. So I think I'll do that. Yes. Should turn on video archive. Yes, actually it's turned on red, but the problem is, since I'm not a Twitch partner and I don't have Twitch Prime, I think Twitch is only able to save 2 weeks worth of footage, and it deletes the older ones. If I have Twitch Prime, or if I'm a Twitch partner, that lasts until 60 days, something like this. But because I'm not, I'm only a Twitch affiliate, I think it's only 14 days. So the best I could offer is it being in YouTube. But yes, it is turned on. Kings Island or the Train Museum. There is? How far away is that from Cincy? Few and far between in the USA. Yes, definitely. That's why when US folks drive in Europe, they often get confused. Like my Italian boss saying, like he really finds it entertaining when US folks, some US colleagues drive in Europe, because they kind of get lost and are a bit unsure of what to do in certain situations, like roundabouts, because it's not a common thing. Kings Island is close. What's in there? Is that like I don't know what that is. A mall, a museum, a site? This is a pretty nice drive, pretty chill drive. It's pretty flat as well. So I just have cruise control set and we're good to go. Trains are just north on the outer belt. Kings Island is an amusement park. On the I-71, 20 minutes from Cincinnati. Maybe I will try it. Cool. Amusement park, roller coasters. Nice. Maybe if I can take my wife with me. If I'm alone, it probably won't be as fun. But if I'm able to take my wife with me, yes, most probably. That would be fun. Being on a car and just going road tripping. Staying for the weekend or something. That would be nice. Good. Has the Beast. An awesome old wooden roller coaster. Sounds scary. Is it stable? Or is it exciting because it might fall apart at any minute? Is that the exciting aspect in it? Is that a traffic light? No, it's not. Okay, good. It does seem like we're passing through a toll gate though, so let me try to slow down here. Some engine braking. Okay, I think this is automated. Yeah, there is that sign which appears like a contactless thing. So there we go. That's perfect. That's what I wanted. So it is there on like the big toll gates but not on the smaller ones, which kind of makes sense. Probably wouldn't have that everywhere. And there's an IKEA as well. IKEAs are everywhere. One sec, guys. Just have to accept a call. It might be something for my visa. One sec. Let me leave you with the music. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Share stream. Yeah, that was the lady from the agency who was taking care of the visa application, because I have to go to China on business end of September, so I have to apply for a visa, and seems like there are some requirements missing, so I'll have to provide that afterwards. I hate these requirements. They really take up most of your time. Welcome, Andy. Sorry for the bad timing, but this is how it goes sometimes. Welcome to the stream. Hope you were welcomed by the folks. Yeah, it seems like you have. Thanks a lot, guys, for welcoming Andy. And yes. Rip. I am back, yes. Let's get back to our trip. Cool. Hey Andy, thank you for following. Appreciate that, man. Oh, Zagreb. Nice. Cool. Right. And for our lurker friends who are thinking of following, you can follow right ahead, even though I have a follower notification thing in there. I won't be saying out your names out loud, so your secret is safe. Feel free to lurk away. Korean Squirrel stream when he got left watching his chair for an hour. Wow, that happened. 1 hour, huh? Maybe I watched that. Do you remember what game he was streaming? Maybe that's one of the Saturday streams that he has, where he basically goes on lunch or dinner. Was it? On dinner? No, it was lunch. No, dinner. Yes. Okay, so now question is, how the heck do we make a U-turn? Probably here. I'm not sure if this is legal, but this is the only way I know how to do it. So let's do it. Whoop, sorry. I was signaling left. I was signaling left. Okay, no damage on the trailer. That's the important thing. You were watching once when his electricity went off. Yeah, all sorts of things tend to happen in real life, huh? Just a scratch. Exactly. I mean, I didn't even get a penalty, so I don't think I did anything wrong there. Okay. Why is this stoplight in the most awkward position? I would expect this one to be there at the edge. Like right now, we're in the middle of nowhere. Okay, there we go. So we go here to the left, unlock this Iveco dealer, and then we go back. You can probably use it as a turnaround slot. It's a U-turn slot. Oh, rip this truck. Imagine if you had something like that. The bars of your trailer just intersecting with the grill. How the heck are you going to go out there? Is that enough? I hope. I think it is. Okay, I think I have to change my gears now. Phew, barely missed it. Good. Good, good. That was a good turn. Surely, surely, Andy. Lurk away. Yeah. Just use the stream as a lullaby of sorts. No problem with that. Took your laptop like 10 minutes to load up the job market. Rip. Tweak the lights a bit. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, sorry, I don't have an uptime command. I'm not really sure how to implement that, but I've been up for 2 hours since 8 a.m. It's always 8 a.m. for me. It's 9 now. It's currently 10 a.m. local time, Singapore. Look at that junction. You guys see that? That junction looks monstrous. Yeah, me neither. Maybe some bots have that command, but Nightbot I think doesn't. It's not by default, or I just haven't enabled it. Not really sure. So I want to turn left, and based on these arrows that are pointing me, these blue arrows, I should be turning right here. Yes, yes, okay, I read that right at least. It's very useful. I love driving through these. I love driving through highways like this. Very well developed highways. Wow, that was a bit steep. Thankfully we didn't stop in the middle. That would have been pretty terrible otherwise. And look at that. The iconic McDonald's. There we go. I like this place. Is this Zagreb? This is a really amazing city. Whoa! Okay. Okay, so that happened. What the heck? Did I go through the wrong way or something? Oh yes, I did. My bad. Or did I? Did I? Let's try to save it. Can even be saved. Oh yeah, I should have gone through here. My bad. That wasn't the bug. That was an out of bounds thing. There we go. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Ah, yeah, true, true. That's the problem. We don't have this no boundaries mod. Thankfully we didn't hit anything. I don't think so. We did get 1% damage on the trailer though. Crap. Yeah, that's the problem with that immersion mod. Gets pretty tricky sometimes. Alright. Well, at least it's not a ProMods bug. Can we turn left yet? Why are these guys here if they're turning right? Like, this guy. Oh, he's turning. Yeah, he's turning right. But he was in that lane. Well, that was a bit crazy. And yeah, the traffic lights in this map are a bit strange, aren't they? I would have expected the traffic light to be after the pedestrian or before the pedestrian lane, right before. This one is like one car away. Ooh, are there cable cars? Interesting. But we didn't see any. It would have been nice. Yeah, that's true. Submarine and helicopter. Wow. Transformers, huh? I like this. I like these lines. These cable car lines. Red light. Not sure where we should be going. I guess there somewhere. And maybe I should have stopped that back there. But yeah, I guess I should have. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Okay, nice. Oops. It's a nice view. Nice river type thing going there. This is a pretty huge elevated roundabout. I like it. It's a bit laggy with all the details in it. Must be the same guy from Barcelona who did it. Super detailed looking though in that area. But yeah, it was a bit laggy for my specs. There we go. Now getting back into the highway. That's what I like. Should be pretty straightforward in here. Good? Yes, good. Very good. Cool. That was a bit dangerous though, that merge. It was like from an uphill you stop, or from an uphill you merge into the actual highway. So there's no like lane like this. So you can't just turn right and keep going until you find the spot. You have to really merge into the actual lane right here. So if there's a car that's on the way, you have to stop. And that means you'll have to stop in an uphill. Sorry for the bump. Which can get pretty dangerous. Oh, and this is the highway I wanted to go through. It would have been nice if we could have gone there, up there, that bridge. Let me try and take a shot here. Maybe that might be a good angle. Let me see. Yeah, we were lucky though that we didn't have to stop there in that ramp. Oh, can't see it. That's too bad. Can't see it. If I move up, yeah, we can see, unfortunately, but this I think is more than enough. This kind of bend with a bridge like that looks really good, doesn't it? That is more than a photo, worth more than a photo by itself. I like. How do I call you? Hey Secret. Welcome to the stream, man. Nice double, so shiny. Hey Sheng, how have you been? Yes, I'm loving these tandems right now. I started playing with them last stream, and I've been enjoying it. Feels really like driving, bro. You know. Is this the right way? Yes, I think it is. Wait a minute. Is it? I'm so scared now because we fell a while ago. We fell through the world. Yeah, it's the right way. Long time follower, first time here. Oh, thanks. Glad you were able to catch the stream. Thanks for that. You used the Dagov skin that Trucking Bro used in real life. Oh, is it there? Is this like the fruits skin? Or the food skin? The food company skin? Maybe I try that next stream. That would be pretty nice. And now we're crossing over from which country to which country, guys? What countries are those? When you saw it, you had to download that one. Oh yeah, that's pretty iconic. Driving Bro skin. That should have been renamed to Driving Bro skin. Well, maybe I try that and we drive in Sweden next stream. That would be awesome. A Driving Bro tribute. That would be fun. And then we can go explore Åland Island. Czech flag. Czech is a bit on the other side though, isn't it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a bit scary. Oh, I won't want to go there. Let's go through this lane instead. I might also disappear. Stop. But that car didn't stop, so I won't either. I'm not sure. Maybe. Maybe Serbia to Croatia again? I'm not sure. There is a sign here. Slovenia. Oh, okay, okay. It's Serbia. It's Croatia to Slovenia or Serbia to Slovenia. One of those. Haven't had a chance to fully reproduce the Volvo Scania trucks that he drives. I think that's close enough what we have in the game currently. I'm happy enough with that, at least. Oh, this looks pretty good. This highway. I like the color of this highway. So we immediately see the difference in the highway looks. What is that? Oh, it's a plane. Nice. Do we get to hear it as well? I don't think so. I don't hear anything. Oh yes, it is. There it is. Even the shadow is there. It sounded like a toy airplane though, or like a drone. Didn't sound like a real plane, but that's good enough for me. And we are speeding. That's fine. That's fine. We can just glide along here because it's going to be brought back up to 80 again here anyway, so that uphill. Yeah, it's just perfect. Rich Boom Stock DAF sound so good. Oh yeah, definitely. That's this one, right? I can never tell those engines apart. I mean, I know it sounds good, but I can't tell if it's Grishboom or any other modder, or if it's Vasily or someone else. Whoa. Okay, maybe I shouldn't go third person when we're coming through a bend like this. Probably not the best idea. have no clue where we are now, but I am liking this a lot. Hopefully we're still on track. Yes, we are. We're almost there, actually. Oh, and this is one of the highways that I wanted to drive in. The junctions. With a multi-level junction thingy. That one, yeah. 3 levels. And I like the shape of it. The GPS, look at that. It's nice. Third person view in another curved tunnel. Probably not going to be very wise for me. I can go third person now. And now we go because it's curving up again. It's really hard though to maintain that. Ljubljana Center. Yes, that's the one. I'm surprised that it has an English sign. Or maybe just center is the same word that they use. Okay, maybe 8th gear. If you don't like it. Barely there. 7th. That's more like it. Exactly. The flooding in Houston, I didn't. What happened? Crap, it's going so smooth. Thank you. Dead and 33k homeless. What happened? Man. Ah, crap. Hurricane. My goodness. 40 inches of rain in 5 days. Man, that's terrible. Are you okay? Have you been affected in any way? I hope everyone recovers. 33,000 homeless. Sounds really bad. Ljubljana discovered, nice. Go straight here. Entire city is in a standstill. You've been good. School cancelled until after Labor Day. When is Labor Day for you? A lot of your classmates and professors had to evacuate though. Crap. Yeah, that really sucks. New ProMods. September 4th. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, hope everyone recovers and hopefully is there still flooding? Or has it at least subsided by now? Yeah, I remember we had something like that in the Philippines before. It just came out of nowhere. I mean, we didn't, there was not even a signal, a storm signal. It was just intense raining. But it was so intense that literally houses were flooded all throughout to the roofs. And lots of people were affected. We were affected. I was stranded for 12 hours in the car because no one could move because of the flood. And then when we arrived home, it was blackout. No power whatsoever. But that was pretty mild compared to what other people encountered. Some had to take their belongings with them and stay in roofs. And for some, the roofs even weren't enough because even the roofs got flooded. and they had to like swim and take their belongings with them, things like that. It's really the worst. And then yeah, the worst thing is it just came out of nowhere. It didn't even have a warning. So it was like a normal rainy day, but then the rain never stopped. Just kept on pouring until everything just filled up eventually. Yeah, that was a pretty challenging day. So hopefully the people over at Houston are able to recover quickly and get back into daily life. Prayers for you guys. It's gotten a lot better. Rain pretty much stopped today. That's good to hear. Still, a lot of rivers are going over the banks. It will take weeks for that to clear up. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened before. It's the rain is not actually the one which caused the flooding, but the rain caused the rivers to go over the limit, and so the rivers actually and the bodies of water actually how do you say, went over the border and came into the city. It's basically how it went. Because otherwise it wouldn't have been possible to flood that much just by rain. But yeah, with the river and with the other bodies of water included, yeah, that tipped it over, definitely. Let's go and deliver this thing. I like the variety of buildings in here. Like in this street, I like how it looks so natural. That building, then that building, then that building in construction, all blends pretty well. There's even a Bauhaus here. Yeah, I saw a Bauhaus as well in Germany. Also, I learned a couple of things how to read in German, like basic things. Like the EI and the AI, both EI and AI is pronounced as I, so it's mine. Man, now I can't think of any word, but yes, AI and EI are almost always pronounced as I instead of A. So instead of main, it's mine, even if it's spelled as AI. Okay, I think we go here. Yes. And I think we'll have to park a tandem trailer now. It's gonna be pretty challenging. That one. Yeah. Yep, let's try that. It's gonna take the rest of the 30 minutes, I think. For Houston, it was actually the rain. Ah, I see. So that one. I see. So it's the actual raindrops. Well, that's intense. Low-lying areas, so the water easily gathers. I see. Yeah, as a result of that flooding in the Philippines, a lot of people have thought of like countermeasures or how to improve or how to avoid that problem in the future. How the heck do I turn this again? That's the other way, right? Like this one. I think so. Whoa. It's not good. That didn't sound good. Let's go away and... My bad. So they started like... some people renovated their houses to increase the height. Some people like more or less empty their first floor so that if the flood ever comes like that again, they can easily evacuate and empty the first floor and stay on the second floor, things like that. try and maneuver in here properly. What the heck hit? Oh, okay. So the trailer is far away, but there is this bar, which is the one we hit. Okay, that wasn't visible from my view. I blame you. Clumsy parking. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty messy in here. And maybe I can avoid reversing outright. Maybe I can do it like this and do minimal adjustments. Going out a little might help. I think I did it the opposite way though. Let me eat up the entire road here. Why not, right? Why not? Should watch more Driving Bro videos. True. Definitely true. Okay. That should work. How do I turn now? Need to turn this way, so I need to move my steering wheel to the left to push my trailer to the right. I think. Yes, exactly. And then I correct it a little like that. I just keep on going like this. There we go, that looks good. But I think I need to go left more. Yeah, I need to go left. Crap. I'm not sure if I'll have enough space for that. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's fine. No, that's wrong. This is not gonna end well. No, we have this. You have to believe me, guys. Steer to the left. Move the trailer to the right. And that's a bit too far though. That's a bit too far. You've back doubles in real life and it's not fun. Yes, it will end better hopefully. My last try, well, second to the last try, was a complete disaster. 2 weeks ago though, it went pretty fine, surprisingly, but I guess that was more of a fluke than anything else. Okay, that's the way. That's too much now, that's too much. Straight up the rear tandem axles. Yeah, I think so too. I want to go like this. Steer it to the left a bit. There we go. And steer it right back up. I think that's too much again. Oh my goodness, yeah. Let's go slow. I think we're gonna hit that guy. If I go to the right here, I think that will help us better. With doubles, you do very, very small corrections. exactly. I get your point. You can't do those sharp turns like in normal trailers, huh? So we steer like this, small corrections, and we try to make the trailer move to the left, like so. So it's moving now, and now we try to correct it. We're going this way, correcting it a bit again. It's looking better, I think. I think we need a little bit more, and then we go back again. Other side is pretty much free. Customer expects delivery very soon. Yeah. Well, what can I say? That looks pretty good. Wait a minute. There we go. Phew. Yes, baby steps. That's not as pretty as I would want. But it did work fine in the end. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Looks like you're going through a roundabout for the first time. Yeah, we got a bit of damage there. 1.8%, but that's fine. Just a minor thing. Reminded you of early truck sim days. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yes, definitely. Now it feels second nature reversing a normal trailer, but yeah, something like this, really hard. And this is just a tandem. What more if this was a double? Yeah, what if you had like two articulated trailers or two articulation points? Thanks, Red. Thanks, Red. Appreciate that. We won't have time for another job, but I think we can do some more exploring. We can at least, I think I want to check that out. Trieste. Let's go here and explore the place. And maybe we get lucky, we find a job going there. I doubt it though. I very much doubt it. Nope. Okay, so let's go there manually. Let's check this. So how do we want to enter this place? We want to enter maybe from here. If I just go there, that could work. Do we want to go that way or this way? Or this way? Oh, wait a minute. Why isn't that open? Like that. Oh, okay. This seems like there is no connection in there. So we have to go loop around. Now do the triples. Triple reversing. I'm not sure how that works. If it works at all. Crap, that must suck. And then we stop here. I think that's good enough. But this one looks exciting. This bit here. Okay, I think we can do that. Looks like a bowl spaghetti. That's a pretty accurate description, I guess. Do we still have fuel? We have half. Yeah, that should be good enough. And we can just enjoy in here. You've seen triples being reversed by a Dutch DAF driver in real life. Yeah, I can't imagine how that works. I mean, there must be so much happening in there. On YouTube, wow. I mean, are triples even allowed in Europe? I thought it was only until doubles, which existed, or at least are allowed legally. There's a lock option to lock the real axis. Ah. Rip. Yeah, that would help a lot if you can lock the axles. For reversing, that's perfectly fine. For turning, yeah, it wouldn't make sense. I wish we had that option as well. I'm really enjoying this Balkans region though. Very good. Nice highways, nice sceneries. Very detailed cities. Good performance. Top-notch ProMods quality stuff. You guys watch the longest truck train vid from Australia? I haven't seen that yet. How long was it? I mean, how long was the trailer, not the video? So I guess we have to move here in the middle. Yes. Sorry. One sec. I think I can permit you there. Why are you not a regular yet? I think I have to manually set that. Permit red zone. Okay, you can post it red. Yep. There you go. You guys check it out. I'll catch up later. Oh yeah. Why is the... wait a minute. Why is the map like that? That's inverted, the sign. Maybe it was a... it's a prefab thing. It's a junction. Might be. And it's raining again. Of course. That's okay. Oh man, both of these guys are slow. And the bus is even trying to overtake the nerve. What the heck? Okay, there we go. It's because it suddenly turned uphill. So the bus actually slowed down. And the truck, of course, will always be slow. Because I think he's carrying a very heavy load. Let's just glide here. Good news is, my fuel consumption actually went down to 42. So it's not that bad. Thanks for following, KW. Is that for Kenworth? One thing you like about the tandems too, because every trip pretty much a heavy haul. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Oh, I wonder why there's still these tandems without the dollies though. Isn't that just like for the older version of the mod? I wonder why Fleming didn't remove them. I'm not sure if that's in real life, if that kind of thing really exists. A tandem without a dolly. Record breaker, not an actual delivery. Ah, I see. Shoo, good getting pretty steep in here. That's strange, why we can't just go straight. Those guys are going straight. But that might go to a different road, huh? The ones without dollies are typically shorter. Ah, I see. So in real life they still exist. That kind of makes sense. You need a dolly for something that is probably longer, or you need more flexibility. The ones you see with the dolly are specifically found in Scandinavia. Ah, I see. That's why they're called Scandinavian tandems. Cool. I saw some tandems while I was in Germany last week. But I didn't really notice if they had dollies or not. But they looked pretty cool. I mean, they were exactly as I was expecting. Used to own a Kenworth T800. That's awesome. Did I miss something? On Feb 18, 2006, an Australian-built Mack truck with 112 semi-trailers, 1,300 tons, and 1,400 meters long. My goodness. Can you reverse that even? I doubt it, huh? Oh, look at this. Crossing from Slovenia to Italy, I assume. Yeah, probably. Welcome to Italy. Bella Italia. That's what B-train doubles are. The second hitch is actually part of the first trailer. So no dolly. Oh, I see. Second hitch is part of the first trailer. Oh, I see it. So that's like, okay. That's a very different setup, huh? This is our turn. Okay, made it. Maybe they call this the spaghetti steps. That would be a pretty apt name, being in Italy and all. Having this kind of road layout. Oh my goodness. Yep. This road will definitely keep you on your toes. So it says Trieste is going left. Or is it Trieste? Probably Trieste. And this is getting pretty narrow in here. I guess for a truck at least. Trieste discovered. Nice. I think you have to go straight. Yes. Oh, this looks really good. Too bad the rain is kind of taking away some of the stuff. But yeah, guys, prepare for a frame drop. Because apparently the same guy who did Barcelona did this. So we should have a pretty eye-candy scenery ahead of us. But I guess at the cost of frame rate. Yep, I'm definitely feeling the lag now. We are going a bit over the speed limit. Okay, I'll do some bit of engine braking. There we go. Otherwise, just gliding along. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect for my fuel consumption. Although it's coming up now. Going uphill now. Entering the bowl of spaghetti. Yeah. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's getting pretty laggy. Look at that. Look at my frame rate drop here. Oh my goodness. Yes. Indeed. Yep, pretty much same motor, alright. Frame rate drops are real. ETS2 PowerPoint presentation. Oh yeah. Slideshow mode activated. Next slide, please. OMG. Yeah, but the detail is coming. I guess I want to discover that first. Okay, good. And then we go straight. And then we turn right somewhere. Yes, Italy. Trieste, Italy. I can show you the map, how crazy it looks. Look at that. Spaghetti City. All these highways, yeah, all these junctions, and the detail here is, I assume, just intense. Oh, looks like a lot of traffic in that bridge. Okay, one discoverable down. What is this? Scania truck dealer. Where's the Scania logo? I don't see it at all. That's interesting. You need to limit the space that one motor has. Yeah, true. Okay, let's go and stop here. Let's explore the place a bit while flying, so you can see the junctions and how it looks from a bird's eye view, more or less. It's a third-party Scania repair shop. Might be, huh? Like an OEM, that's what I call it. Wipers. Okay, I think that's good. That's good enough. Sky isn't that good. I guess we can still do some exploring. So if you go and enable the map here, we should at least see where all the lag is coming from. Well, probably all these cars in one place. There are a lot of cars in here. That could contribute to something. All these houses as well. Look at all that detail. Look at that detail. That one. Goodness. Yeah, this is really something, huh? We have a pier here. Yeah, map looks really great. Yes, definitely. It's perfect for screenshots. And this is even with bad weather like this. How much more in a sunny weather? Yeah, this establishment, this Maersk pickup point, has all the trailers, all the vans and everything. Just full of props. Look at all those trailers. The attention to detail in this map is amazing. Yeah, definitely understand where the lag is coming from now. Oh, it's actually a train depot in here. I can actually hear a train. Can't see where it is though. Oh, these ones. Okay, cool. Man, look at that. How many lines those are. Goodness. That's just insane. And with these boats. Phew. Yeah, this is pretty humongous. You don't see it in the map, in the mini-map, but you can see it here. All these houses. Good thing he emptied those out, otherwise that would add to the lag. Or did he? Yes, he did. Yeah, so that's good map making. Yeah, this stretch here is just filled with detail. So much detail. Is that the hotel? Yes, it is. And this one, what is this? Pickup point. Cool. Co-op. I don't know how to read that. It's a lot of stuff in a small space. Transport fever detailing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Even this highway. And look at that. Goodness. Phew. It's tiring me out just looking at it. Is this the bit we saw? Yeah, that's the bit we saw. Where are we anyway? Oh, this here. Look at this. That's insane, really. Okay, I think we're good. Wait till we get to play a virtual truck sim on actual Google Street View. That would be something, huh? I wonder when that will happen. And the road ends here. Just something you don't see anyway. Cool. I like this train bridge feature here. It looks like something you would do on Transport Fever, huh? I like that. Anyway, get back to our truck. Well, that was pretty cool, I must say. Yeah, no worries, I got it. But yes, that's gonna be the end of the stream, guys. Thank you for joining me on this off day. Wednesday trucking, usually we go at it from Friday, but yeah. I'll be out on Friday, by the way, that's why I moved this earlier. It's a holiday in Singapore, so I need some quality time with the missus. Alright, thanks everyone. Thanks Shang, Alex, Red, KW, and anyone else in the stream. Our lurker friends, thank you for joining. Thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. I'll see you next week, alright? In the meantime, Clumsy trucking everyone, and we have air horns. Yeah, pretty standard ones. Sure thing. I'll let her know. Thanks, and have a nice day, guys. Have a good one, have a good night, and see you next week. Bye-bye.